We're back. The SIU is back in the house, snack investigating, perpetrating, all over the stating. See what I'm doing there? Rhyming and rhyming and rhyming. You're probably wondering who these two beautiful women guests are of mine.
Aww.
They are my sister-in-laws. Sister-in-laws. We've done the grandmas, now we're doing the sister-in-laws. This is Addie, and this is Dawn. And today, we are taking on perhaps the most burning issue in pastry world, in Massachusetts at least, since the dawn of time. You've got the great rivalries in the world, the Yankees, Red Sox, the Hatfields, McCoys. And in Massachusetts, both for residents and people who come and tourists, it's Mike's versus Modern. Yes, the staples of the North End pastry scene, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a huge deal out here. I'm sure we're going to get people who are loving this at the end of this when we do this, and they're going to be people who want to, tar and feather us by this, because this is going to be big. All right, so what we're doing here is different than the typical way we've done these, which is ranking them as we go with snacks. I didn't want us to be biased at all. So the only person who knows what we're eating is the producer.
That's right.
And so we won't know what we're eating until after. We bought one of each of the staples of Modern and Mike's, and we're going to go through it. We're going to score them. Heather, you have, the producer, has this little score chart here. By the end, we're going to have a winner. You guys ready?
Ready.
All right, let's do this. All right,
Ready.
First up, the classic. This is probably This is probably the most coveted snack, coveted pastry in the North End. Yes, the classic cannoli. We go for the chocolate chip. Is that what you guys would typically?
100%.
Yeah. So if you were going on your own, you would.
I would buy this as my number one thing from Mike's.
Yep.
Or Modern.
Definitely.
Same. Okay.
And I'm assuming we've gone with the classic ricotta cheese filling.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Absolutely. All right. Grab one.
All right.
It's going to be a
Grab one.
messy operation.
Yeah. Grab one. All right, and I will grab one. As you know, if you've watched, we do the customary cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right. That's great. There's no doubt about it. Do you do double bite?
No, she had
No.
issues with the first
All
bite.
flavored together.
Because Brooke is known for the double bite.
I'm
That's
going to
her-
do the Brook double bite twice. So that's like 2 times 2,
Right.
which is 4.
Yeah, okay. I
4
just need
bites.
another
I need
bite
another
to make
one.
absolutely certain. All right.
So you have a lot to eat, so
Okay.
That's a crispy crust. I like the shell. The chocolate chips and the ricotta are just beautiful. It's all over my hands, which in this case is a good thing because I'm going to do the Brooke move. Mwah.
that's actually your move.
All right, I'll take it too. All right.
Alright, trying to get a lot more. I won't eat that last bite, but it's really good.
Can I put it back over?
All right, yes. All right.
Because we have a
So
lot to eat.
that's the first one. Now let's bring on the second. All right, here we go, number 2.
I'm going to take the middle since I took the middle on the last
We
one.
don't know which is which.
I'm going to take the smaller piece.
I have to say this one, just on the appearance alone, has the better chip representation.
Well, we know how you feel about chip.
does, but-
Right.
Bigger.
But based on the fact that I bought like 100 Mike's versus Modern, I think I know which one is which already.
Well, I
I've
don't.
been trying it.
I
Don't
don't.
say.
I can tell you.
Don't say anything.
Okay.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay. Oh, wow. This one's creamier.
It's weird, but
The
the shell
chips
is
are
thinner.
ridiculous.
Too much?
No, it's really good.
Yeah. I was going to say, the chip representation here, so good.
I
I like the thinness of the shell more, but it's so big that I can't get a good bite with everything in it at once.
That's a
So,
problem.
I think I like
That's
the size
architectural
on the other.
integrity right there.
no,
which
but
is,
that's the integrity of a good cannoli. It better be big enough.
All right.
So big I can't bite it.
That's right. All right. All right. We feel good. We've got the representation of both here.
Yeah.
All right. Of the 2, number 1, number 2.
You,
You go first. Which one?
If I could have that one's crushed, but in this size, so that I could get the whole thing, the flavors all together in one bite, I'd be happier. But
Well, you have to
if
pick
I have
one.
to pick one. I think I'm going with this one.
Okay. Dawn?
well, I'm going to go with that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm the outlier here.
Because the cheese is much better, and that's the main.
I mean, look,
There.
look, they were both outstanding.
Outstanding.
This one is my winner. So it's 2-1. All right, producer, what do we got? What is this one?
That
Modern.
one is modern.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Look, and to prove it, you can look under the plate.
What? Are you sure you didn't mix
It does.
those
It says modern. It
I
can-
know.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. The first shock.
Wow.
The first. All right. I stuck to Mike's. All right, here we go. So it's 2-1, modern to Mike's.
Wow.
All right, next up, another staple, although not one of my staples.
No.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had ricotta
I've never
pie.
actually had it before.
Oh,
It's been
really?
a long time, but that being said, it sounds delicious.
You grew up with Italian treats.
Yeah,
in the
I've
home.
probably had everything here multiple times, but it's been a long time since I've had the ricotta pie.
So ricotta pie looks great. We don't know who it is. You have your forks.
Yeah.
All right, go for it. Take one. All right. All right.
Oh, I
Gotta
did the
get-
cheers, but I
Oh
already put it
yeah.
in my
Oh,
mouth. I'll do
all
a
right.
cheers this way.
Cheers. Cheers.
So since I've never had it
Mm.
or made it, I don't know what I'm supposed to be expecting.
Oh wow,
Not one of these things is going to be bad.
that's surprisingly delicious.
No, it's just not surprising.
It is fabulous.
What does it taste? I'm so curious.
It's like a big yunk of ricotta with a little bit of cake.
Right, with like cake and like a sugary taste on the outside.
And the texture is just divine.
Divine. That's a great word. All right, what do you think?
I think it's a little sweet.
Okay.
Too sweet for
Yeah, I
you?
think it's a little too sweet. I wanted ricotta to be a little more, I mean, not savory, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's a little sweet.
Yeah, but it could be savory too, right? It could be more savory.
Yeah.
I think if you ate a whole like big
That might be
Yeah.
too
piece
much.
of it, might be too much.
Might be too much.
It
But
might be
this
right
is
about
this
that.
is this is good. All right,
So we'll see.
let's put this aside and bring in the second.
I don't know. I think
All right, number 2. This is again ricotta pie. Looks the same, pretty much.
Yeah, where's
All
the
right.
other
the
one?
coloring
Over
on
there,
this looks
right.
more natural. The coloring on this one is real yellowy.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
Look,
this one's more I don't
yellow,
know.
not yellow. Yellow, not yellow.
You know what they say about yellow.
What? I don't.
Okay, never mind.
All right.
Depends on the time.
I was referring to snow, but okay.
Okay. All right, let's grab
All
it.
right.
Yep. Okay.
This one's denser.
It's definitely dense. Well, that fork intrusion there was
Very
definitely
different.
yes.
Is that a technical
All right,
term?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Fork intrusion? Is that technical?
Mm-hmm.
Mmm. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I did a there too.
I think that one's more savory.
No more savory.
Yep.
Except for I could have done without the powdered sugar on top.
Bite your tongue. How dare you?
Blasphemy.
Is anything not good with powdered sugar when it could have powdered sugar? You always go
Yeah,
for
because
powdered
I
sugar.
wanted it to be denser, so I wanted it to. I don't know. I wanted it to taste not so sweet, but
Mhm.
I don't know.
Still okay?
Still okay. Still
Okay,
good.
so you wouldn't clearly pick out
a
a
little
ricotta pie.
drier.
It is
Drier.
drier for sure.
Definitely.
Definitely drier.
So I don't know. The
Mm.
dryness. You know, I thought I was gonna like this one better, but I think I like the first one
I like-
better as far as consistency and texture.
Right.
All right, so you're Addie's number 1.
I'm number 1 as
Number
well.
1, number 1. All right, so number 1 is what?
Modern.
Whoa! Whoa! So that's 3 now. What's the score right now?
5-1.
5-1 modern.
Wow.
This is an upset in the making. I did not anticipate this,
Wow.
but we've got a lot to go. Stay tuned. All right, next up is another staple of the Italian pastry game.
Absolutely.
You might even say, some people would say it's the king or the queen of the
Let's say the queen.
The queen.
Since we have the sisters-in-law.
You got A in your left hand and B in your right hand.
Yes.
And we'll after we taste them, but they're different, definitely differences
Very
in
different.
colors.
Yes.
So they both have cocoa powder on top.
Is that normal in tiramisu?
Yeah.
And this
Okay.
has shaved
That was
chocolate.
Yeah.
Mhm.
these are- Yeah. That's
Yep. Interesting.
that I
Okay.
like.
And the custard part looks different.
Right.
Yeah.
Like this again,
This one looks like
presentation.
Presentation, but maybe delivery. We
Could have
don't
been.
know.
It could have been my cutting skills.
It
too.
could have. It could have.
No,
Okay.
definitely good. Okay.
All right. Here we go. Tiramisu. Pick.
I don't know how you're gonna.
Yep.
I'm gonna use my fingers. It's
All right. And I'm gonna go in here. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Mmm.
Why does Ed always get the plate?
I'm just in the middle. I'm just in the middle. It's the chief snack investigator.
He's the SIU.
Snackmaster General is actually the official
Snackmaster
title. All right, thoughts?
Tiramisu.
I don't like tiramisu.
Is not my favorite Italian.
It isn't mine either. It's got a very coffee taste to it.
This one actually, yeah, there's a lot of, it's like espresso, coffee. I don't know if I got enough of the rest of it.
You might need to go in for a true judgment.
Take another bite, Don.
All parts of it.
Yep.
So this tiramisu definitely tastes like it's made with sponge cake, which when I've always made it, I use ladyfingers. So I don't know.
What do you use?
Ed doesn't know what a ladyfinger is.
Finger?
It's a type of thin,
It's a cookie.
cookie Italian.
Is it like what we would call a bubby cookie?
No, that's a Vienna finger.
I don't know.
It's like a puffy cookie thing.
Cookie, but it's not cake.
It's a cakey cookie.
It soaks up the liqueurs and flavors.
Next time I'm at the store, I'll buy you a ladyfinger.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to number 2. If you can grab that one.
All right, 2
All right.
would be.
So, all right, here we go. This again looks better.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Okay.
It does look better.
And see, this one looks like there's potential. There's a ladyfinger.
And you're also able to get, with this one, all of the flavors into one little.
Yeah.
Where that one, seemed a lot harder.
This one's all right, did you eat it yet? This one's a bolder espresso than the other one.
This one, the bottom layer wasn't soaked. The layer should be soaked with the liqueur. So.
Addie is a tiramisu expert.
I
She
hate
is.
tiramisu. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's your jam.
That's your jam.
All right, okay. I'm like you. I'm not a tiramisu lover by any means.
And I gotta say, I don't really like either of them.
I like this. The B is hands down better.
So I'm gonna go with the fact that the presentation was better on this one, and you could eat it in a.
Okay, so you're 2. I'm 1.
Okay.
This was less bold and a little creamier. All right, what was it?
Alright, so Dawn and Addie voted modern and you voted Mike.
We're like a modern.
Wow.
We're modern across the
Wow.
board here.
Modern is
At least we're being consistent.
Modern is mopping the floor with mics right now,
Wow.
which is so
I'm
shocking.
shocked.
I'm
So
totally
shocking.
shocked. I'm
All
totally
right,
shocked.
let's move on. Okay, here we are. This is, in my opinion, the ultimate treat of the North End, the Lobster Tail.
But we didn't discover them until recently.
No, we
I don't
were.
think I ever. Is it a New England thing? No.
Is it? I don't know.
No, is it? Because I've never heard of them.
I'm
until I
not
came
sure
up
if
to
it
New
is or
England.
isn't a New England thing.
Well,
have to-
we are known for lobster.
That's true.
So maybe I don't
That
know.
would make sense.
Maybe our Italian friends watching in the SIU Italy chapter will tell us.
Do we know anyone in the Italy chapter?
Who knows? This is worldwide. You can't stop the gospel of snacks. So, all right. This is the lobster tail. It's basically delicious pastry with like a creamy filling.
Yeah.
Right?
And
It's whipped cream.
Is it
Whipped cream or
like
custard?
a horn?
Look, as you can see, like a horn, right? Like a
It's
lobster
supposed to be
tail.
whipped cream, but
Oh, it
I don't
is?
know.
It doesn't taste like whipped cream to me.
See, this one looks like a custardy type
This
thing.
one
That
looks
one
custard,
looks like.
yeah.
Yeah.
This
That
second
looks like
one
whipped cream.
looks like whipped cream in the middle.
Yeah.
I like the flakiness of this.
Oh, that's the best
I
part.
can already
Yeah.
see that this
Yeah.
flakiness
This looks.
is superior.
Yeah.
Ooh,
This
I don't
one-
know.
You're being very judgy, Dawn,
Yeah,
without
you
trying.
have to go in. You have to be a true professional leaves their
Don't
bias
judge
at
a
the
book
door.
by its cover.
Right, okay. Okay. You ready?
But
Cheers.
sometimes you have to do.
Cheers.
They're both the same taste.
Yes,
You
you're
judge it
right.
by the cover,
Absolutely.
No? Yeah.
Right.
My goodness.
I have to hold my head when I eat these
Why?
because it's like I have to I almost want to faint from deliciousness.
Ugh.
So the flakiness is good on this one. I don't know how it compares to the other one, but this is pretty good.
Really good.
Heather, when I sleep at night, I want
You think of me
yes, but I also want to be. I want to have a pillow of this
and
every
me
night as I go to bed.
and me.
Oh. Oh my god. So is that your first lobster tail?
I think so.
And what are your thoughts?
It's better.
Good. I think there's other desserts I like better. Like
Yeah.
tiramisu.
Oh wow.
That's so funny.
I couldn't disagree with you more.
Well, I still am a calzone lover as my
I mean cannoli.
cannoli.
Yeah.
What's on your mind?
Exactly.
I know. Cannoli. I'm still a cannoli lover, but
Okay.
this is good.
This is great. All right, let's move on to number 2 here. And again, as you can see, white. yellow. White, yellow. All right, here we go.
So I want to have it same.
Yep, go for that same piece.
Same experience.
Same
Yeah.
piece. Oh, look at that. All right, here we go. Cheers. Cheers.
Wow.
So this one's more flexible.
Oh, I think it's overcooked.
No.
No, mine.
There-
I couldn't even bite mine.
The top of that one is like is crispy.
Mm.
So this one tastes more, it's ricotta, but it's got more whipped cream.
Yes.
The other one was more custard with maybe
Got a
ricotta.
whole
but I
mess
don't
over
know.
here.
This one's more whipped cream. This one's sweeter filling.
All right.
So B is, I think, sweeter.
I agree with you. They're both outstanding. Make no doubt about it. However, all right, I don't want to speak first. I should go.
Oh,
Right.
this-
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead, Eddie.
Addie.
The crust on A is better. I guess A is overall better. If I have to
Okay.
pick one, but
I'm with Addie. One hands down. That's a hands down one.
I couldn't disagree with you more. Number two was like superior.
No way. It's look at this. Maybe mine is like, look, do you see this? This is overcooked.
All right,
That's the best
That's
part.
the best part. So you're not.
You eat that
so-
like
right.
after.
You eat that. That falls off, and then you
dip
dip
that.
and scoop in the cream. Here, try it. Dip and scoop the cream. Watch.
Okay, let me give it a
Watch.
try.
Yep. Yes.
It's like a little snack after your snack.
That's like the post.
It's like the French fry that falls in the bottom of the bag.
So.
Well, those are the best.
My mother, your mother-in-law, said some very wise words when we were doing a review on chips.
Okay.
And she said, because I was complaining about consistency in broken chips, she said, broken chips are the best. They just need more chips to eat.
That's right.
Things that fall off
Are
result in dipping an extra continuation of the pleasure.
Yeah.
But you still voted two. I vote. They voted one. I vote two. So two.
Okay.
What was it?
Shocker.
You voted Mike's and they voted Modern.
seriously?
Wow. I can't believe it.
You guys like love modern. I think I've been at least more mics than you. Than
You
both of you.
needed this taste test to open your eyes.
This might change your whole
Changing
perspective.
my whole, paradigm. My paradigm has shifted.
Everything you thought you knew about life just got turned on its
Right,
head.
right. Up is down, cats are dogs. What's going on? All right, let's move on. All right, next up, this is Jack. So you've all met Jack before. Jack has done many videos. This is his favorite treat by far from the North End. We're all
Michael too.
Yeah, that's really.
Yeah, Michael. That's Michael's favorite.
So my oldest brother Michael, this is also his favorite. They're black and white cookies. If you've never seen them, they're literally just a big circle, half white, half black, right? And again, we've cut them up for judging purposes here. All right, you ready?
Yeah, so black and white cookies, I always thought it was kind of a New York thing. That I don't know if they have black and white cookies in Italy. It'd be something to look up.
Interesting.
So
Another question we have to figure
I did
out.
actually learn something if we're going to talk about history here for a second. Chicken parm is not a dish in Italy. It does not exist.
Really?
Yep, that's an American Italian dish.
Really?
Yep, I watched the whole thing about that.
Italians in America that probably came up with it.
That's right. And so this might exactly be to your point. All right, there you go.
Wait,
American Italians.
producer has a suggestion when tasting. Take a bite of the vanilla and then flip it and take a bite of the chocolate, or
Okay.
just so you get a
Okay.
bite of each.
I like
All
that.
right, I see.
You
All
got
right,
kind of gypped on the chocolate.
it's all right.
Oh,
You see, that's.
I'm taking your chocolate.
All right, all right.
Sorry.
All right, here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Chocolate side first. That's good. Very chocolatey, very cakey. All right, white side.
The white.
I don't like the white as much.
The white's like gritty. The sugar is grinding.
Great word. I tasted like
Yeah.
sandy a little bit.
also, it's, I think different days you may find that you have different people making the frosting, and therefore more and less experienced people.
Look at John giving everyone the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
Right.
This is
But
you
I
gotta
agree
be
with
harsh.
it.
It's not as a judge. You gotta lay down the law.
But I agree with the
Yeah,
the
yeah,
assessment that
yeah.
the vanilla frosting, someone was not doing their job properly
Yep.
today. And the chocolate had nice flavor though.
The chocolate was very chocolatey, almost fudge-like. and it's chocolate.
Okay.
All right.
I
Okay.
think I'm gonna, I don't know, just looking at the second one, it looks more.
So and here we go with the second one. The second
the
one,
architecture is much
much
more
more.
uniform.
I'm going to use the word
Consistent.
Consistent. Some people have done drinking games. We've said in the comments about how many times I say consistent in an episode. It's just consistent, 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 consistent.
Oh, now we're drunk.
Uh-oh.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Yep.
Cheers.
Here we go. And here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Chocolate side first. That's not as fudgy or as immense amounts.
No,
Not
and
as
and
thick, but I like the ratio better
Yep.
versus
Right.
the thickness of the.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that stark difference. Can you bring that in? Look at that. Mounds, nothing. Mounds, nothing. Before, after.
Right, the white side.
All right, white side.
I like the white better.
I like the white better in this one too.
no, the first one was a superior cookie.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
All right, so you're going number one.
Cake is moister. They use look like a white cake mix as opposed to a yellow
You're
on this
very,
one.
very true. White, yellow.
And I actually prefer yellow cake, so I'm gonna have to go with one.
I'm going with two. The
Oh.
first time you and I are
Wow.
different opinion here.
So I'm the tiebreaker on this one,
Yep.
and I'm going with two. The one
Wait,
with
now I'm
frosting was too
confused.
overwhelming.
The second one
I like all
was
that
Mike's
frosting.
and the first one was modern.
Ah, so Mike takes one for a first
And
time.
Dawn, consistent
Dawn
and
is still
modern.
modern.
Wow.
Still modern.
Wow. I can't believe
Wow.
it.
So the first round in this whole contest that Mike's won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, the last one in this entry of the Battle of the Titans is the cream puff. Again, classic Italian pastry. I think just classic pastry, period. But as you see here, there is a stark difference in how each of them plays this. We specifically, you're my witness, we asked for cream puff.
Yep.
This is
All
what-
their cream puffs have chocolate on them.
Yep. And
theirs
this
do
one was
not.
just plain powdered sugar. All right.
Yep.
We'll start with this. Do you have a preference of presentation in what you see so far?
I mean, I don't think chocolate's supposed to go on a cream puff, so I would prefer this one.
Addie?
I don't think I've ever had I've had profiteroles, which I guess would be a French cream puff, but
Yeah.
I feel like you've made us
I've had
cream
ice
puffs.
cream in it though, so I don't know if I've ever had
This-
You've
That's
made
awesome.
us. You made us cream puffs.
She made the Claire's.
the Claire's,
Oh.
which I guess is
No,
kind of-
eclairs are not.
No.
Cream
Yeah,
puffs.
they're both made with a similar pastry, but
Right.
then you can
Okay.
All
Here we
right.
go. Pick one. Well, she went right in the middle there. Got a nice cream ratio on that.
Okay.
All right. And I guess I get the chocolate representation. All
You
right.
could just
Cheers.
eat the bottom.
Cheers.
pastry's good.
The pastry's excellent. Oh, that's look. You know,
It's-
all professions carry, problems. Firefighters obviously dealing with life and death issues. I deal with this. So,
You're a weirdo.
thoughts?
The flake is good on it.
The flake is definitely good. What about the cream?
The cream's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that I'd crave.
Don?
Yeah, I mean, I've never craved a cream puff, but I think it's good. I mean, I think it's like what am I thinking of? The dinner roll that looks similar like this.
Profiteroles.
Oh no,
You know what I'm talking about?
Addie, you would know.
Popover?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
it reminds
kind
me of.
Like a denser popover, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like a popover
Okay.
consistency,
Yeah.
which I really love those. So I don't really need the cream in it. I'm not a huge whipped cream person, so
You also, at this point, have had like 17 desserts.
No.
You might just be done.
that might be the problem. Let me
All right.
drink a little tea.
Let's move on to number 2, the more simple presentation, just powdered sugar and pastry.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, here looks like a nice little sandwich. All right, Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right. All right. See, lighter, it's fluffier,
Yeah.
airier, if you will.
The pastry on the first one, I think,
Much better.
was better. This one's like, there's residue that's sticking to my tongue.
Yeah.
Tongue residue. That's a new term.
Residue.
Really, I think the cream is superior in this one.
The first one is hands down for me.
First
Really?
one, the cream tastes more like homemade. This is something. This has got like, I don't know if they put shortening in this one.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like.
Yeah, it doesn't
Real
taste
cream.
right. It doesn't taste.
So one is hands
They
down.
might do that like to preserve it a little bit more too.
Yeah.
Yeah, use the shortening as opposed to just fresh.
Yeah.
But they do it every day. Like they don't keep stuff.
That's true. That's
but-
true
That we know of.
that we know of.
No, I don't. I would never doubt their credibility on that front.
I mean,
Okay.
that's creamy. This one's like.
Yeah.
Where are we
cloud
going?
Puppy or something or.
Right, light, airier.
I mean, I think that's supposed to be, like, as I said earlier, what the cream puff's supposed to look like and taste like. But I don't really like cream puffs, and I like that one much
That might be
better.
my problem too. I don't know.
All right, so wait. So both of you like number one?
I like number one.
Number one.
Wow, I'm number two.
And number
I'm
one
number
was
two.
modern, and number two is
Every single choice of mine was modern. Every single
Wow. All right, so what's the final score?
the final score is Mike's is a 6, and modern is a 12.
But Uncle Ed didn't pick a single modern pastry, right?
Oh, yes, I did.
one. Yeah, we
Oh,
all
you
agreed.
and I in the black and white.
Yes.
No, the black and white we were with Mike's.
No, there
We
was
both-
one.
The three of us chose one together that we all liked.
Right. And I can't remember what it was.
I
It was-
don't think you chose
It was
modern.
early.
No, we did.
Yeah.
It was the second thing we chose.
Ricotta pie, maybe?
Ricotta pie.
Yeah.
Definitely was ricotta
Maybe
pie.
that's the only one that
All right, so I'm kind of shook right now.
Oh yeah.
So my brother, off camera, said there's a saying in Boston that tourists go to Mike's, residents go to Modern. I've never agreed with that. I've heard it for years. I've personally, and probably by evidence of how I picked, always been a Mike's person. You've always been a Mike's
I
person.
have.
Not
You-
anymore.
Not
I
anymore.
think I had a
I'm done with that.
I haven't had the same nostalgic history for either, so I could go either way.
But when you went, where would you go?
I think I've always heard about Mike's first.
Right.
Mike's is the place.
Right.
I've
Modern
heard
is
about.
like quieter. Mike's is.
Mike's is like more fun. It makes it feel like you're going and having an event
Right,
when you go
right.
there. Whereas modern, you're just going to a really good bakery,
Right.
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
now I'll be going there because it tastes better.
I mean, Mike's is a place that if you drive down Hanover Street in the North End,
Yeah.
there's a line to get in and a line to get
That's right.
through.
Yes.
It's an event.
And both places only take cash, by the way. Don't even think of going without cash.
And don't go to the counter and like dilly dally and not know
Right.
what you
You
want.
could
and
get hurt. You could get hurt.
Oh, you can
There's
get
a lot
trampled.
there's a lot of angry Bostonians in there who don't want to wait for some person thinking, I would like this. All right, wow. I have to say, I did not see this coming. In my head, I thought Mike's was going to mop the
Me
floor
too.
of Modern. I did.
Absolutely.
And you clearly, like, it was 2-1 is what this is.
Yeah.
It was 2-1, Modern versus Mike's. I can't even say it. And this was objective science. Like, you can't argue with science. We didn't know what we were doing. I was convinced that if I saw Mike's in front of me, I would just immediately think it tasted better.
right. Me too.
I ended up liking Mike's more, but the both of you did not.
No.
Wow. All right. This was
And
very...
also,
yeah.
you like the chemical taste.
I love
so,
chemicals.
And we
Yeah.
like the fresh.
Right.
Oh, good
Right.
point.
So,
That's actually a really good point.
right?
And, she's a medical professional, too. So she's probably, that's all that health stuff that you care about.
I don't know that any of this
No,
works toward my healthy eating today.
Fair enough. All right. It was great to have the sister-in-laws here today. A very special episode. Hopefully we'll have you back again sometime soon.
Love it.
Until then, subscribe, spread the gospel of snack, join the SIU. We'll see you next time.